See you then.
Why is it when the price of stamps goes up?
Onita, that again, a Japanese champion against the ICW champion. One belt. That's a hard match to root for anybody, to be honest with you. I'm just going to sit back and watch it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all coming up this hour. Let's go right now to find out what the ICW champion, Tony Atlas, has to say about his upcoming match with Atsushi Onita.
Wrestling fans, a sight you've seen many times here on the ICW heavyweight champion, the new Tony Atlas. Mr. Atlas, you've hung on to that goal for a long time here in the ICW. Obviously, as the fans have seen many times, you've had some help from your manager, the Duke, from a lot of foreign objects, a lot of matches that a lot of fans thought you should have lost, that you've come away with the goal. But now, perhaps your toughest challenge. I'm talking about the newcomer to the ICW, the Japanese frontier martial arts expert, Atsushi Onita, here to take your gold.
Your fan that did it, right? Nobody talked nothing over with me. All of a sudden, I get this phone call. They say, I got to wrestle this guy. This guy's supposed to be a martial art expert. He's supposed to be the champion over there in Japan. Now he's come on here to attack me. It ain't fair. Y'all, nobody told me nothing about this. But because I am the champion, I'm about to face this man. But I feel that before they had a meeting up there in the big room, before they sat around the big round table and discussed my title, I feel that I should have been there so that I have known more about this man before I step myself into the ring. I know nothing about karate. I am a wrestler. But now y'all don't really got a man that had trained himself ever since childhood. This man is the most dangerous thing in professional wrestling today. And y'all think it's funny out there. I see you laughing. You think you got me all upset. You think you got me worried. You think you got the title. What is his name again?
Atsushi Onita.
Oh, if I found out who was involved in this, if I found out who got me in the ring with this man, I did not ask for this match. I did not say that I want to put my title up against against somebody with that type of potential. You, Bob Dial, I know you laughing about this. This is not funny. This is not funny. Who did this? Who signed me to wrestle this man? I don't like this. I don't like this.
Atsushi Onita, obviously on the mind of the ICW champion, Tony Atlas.
ICW heavyweight champion of the world, Tony Atlas.
My man, hey, those interviews are inspiring.
We'll see as Mr. Atlas gets ready to face Atsushi Onita later on in this hour. Again, double main event. We have also scheduled for you the ICW Tag Team Championship, Cheetah Kid, Leopard Mask against the Lethal Weapon. And coming up very shortly, Victor Steamboat and the Hawaiian Championship, if we want to call it that, against the Hawaiian Hurricane.
Hawaiian Championship.
Hey, they've both been talking, and mostly it's been the Hawaiian Hurricane.
The Hawaiian Championship.
Oh, okay. That's coming up later in this hour. We'll be back with some of the start of this action, but first, let's take this look at these commercial breaks.
Has this ever happened to you? 3600.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we told you, since the Hawaiian Hurricane came into the ICW, he's done nothing but pop off about he's the true Hawaiian champion. Today, he gets his chance against Victor Steamboat.
Well, what's the deal with Steamboat? Why doesn't he like this Hurricane guy? What's his problem?
Well, a variety
They
of
all
reasons.
like each other.
Well, I'll tell you, this is what started it all. Ladies and gentlemen, if you remember a couple of weeks ago, let's go back and take a look while we were doing this interview with Victor Steamboat and watch what happened with the unexpected Hawaiian Hurricane came on the scene. Watch this.
Wrestling fans, as you see with me now, Victor Steamboat, former half of the SNS Express, the half of the new dynamic duo. Victor, I guess the big question to ask this week on ICW, we see the Hawaiian Hurricane, who also, you being from the island, makes his way into the ICW. No secret, he's making it known to Bill Apter, to wrestling news throughout the world, that you two at one time were going to be partners. Now he just kind of seems to hate you, quite honestly, Vic. You and him don't seem to be getting along too well.
Well, for one thing, our families have never seen eye to eye. But the Hawaiian Hurricane, a few months ago, I came up to and approached him to be a tag team partner because of what happened to Joe and the way things been going with Phil and I. You know, I was looking for a homeboy. Hawaiian Hurricane, you came out here and talking big words. You're going to beat this, beat that, and put people out of wrestling. Well, let me tell you, son, you have no reason to call you a true Hawaiian because there's no Hawaiian around.
Victor Steamboat, if, ladies and gentlemen, off camera, you'll see
the Hawaiian Hurricane making his way into our interview here for absolutely no reason. And I'm not sure what this is all about.
Let me say one thing, Steamboat. You had a chance to team with me to be the best tag team in the world, but you turned it down.
I think it was the other way around. You couldn't face up to the fact all these years my side of the family has always been on top. And why can't you ever face that?
You know, you see this right here? I don't need this. I don't need these people. I got wrestling talent. But there's one thing.
Here, and guess what, people? It's gone, the injury. My first order of business getting back into the ring as a referee, being a grudge match with Vic Steamboat, who's a very good friend of mine, and the Hawaiian Hurricane. I'm going to call this right down the middle. No favoritism.
Pineapple Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you just saw in that video between the Hawaiian Hurricane and Victor Steamboat, you can see the problems they've been having. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a match that I know I've been waiting to see. The Hawaiian Hurricane bringing his pineapple out is going to be going against, as the crowd starts up the chant, the one and only Victor Steamboat with guest referee Eric Spracia.
No, I don't like that idea that Eric Spracia's the guest referee style.
Well, he's out here and been sanctioned by the New York Athletic Commission.
Are you happy that he's here now?
Well, Eric Spracia will keep order, I'm sure of that.
Are you happy?
Right now, I'll tell you who's not happy is the Hawaiian Hurricane. Is Victor Steamboat going to work on him quick, flying drop kick, and out goes the Hawaiian Hurricane. And Eric Spracia pulls him off and pulls him back again. Eric Spracia, your guest referee in this match that I guess it's for the bragging rights of Hawaii, but more so to Victor Steamboat to kind of shut the mouth of the Hawaiian Hurricane.
Well, Steamboat's on a mission here. He's on a mission from Maui, I think.
I'll tell you, he's put up with all the mouth, all the pineapple he wants to see from this Hawaiian
I
Hurricane.
thought he liked pineapple. I thought that was supposed to be like an offering of, one tribe to another.
Listen, there's no question that the grudge match that's happening here between Steamboat and this Hawaiian Hurricane, who has, the last couple of weeks, tormented people, put down Victor Steamboat, and look at the eyes of Victor Steamboat.
Well, from what I understand now, this feud is going back all the way to the island.
I have never seen Victor Steamboat more intense and more focused on what he is going to do and what he wants to do out here in this match here
What's
today.
that, rip the left arm off of the Hawaiian Hurricane?
I think the left arm, the head, the right arm, whatever he wants to. I'll tell you, Vic Steamboat is one focused individual right now.
Oh, what's the catchword of the day? Focused out. Hey, he's on a mission, I told you, from Maui, all right? Ducks a clothesline, body press.
Looking good to be at 1, 2. There's the kick out at Victor.
Grayson, that was an awful fast countdown.
Here comes the arm drag again and again. The Hawaiian Hurricane on the canvas where he's spent most of this match with Victor
Look at
Steamboat.
Steamboat. He's got fire in them eyes, like an Indian going after blood. Don't he look like that?
How much crap can you take from this Hawaiian Hurricane?
What?
Victor Steamboat?
How much what?
Crap. You heard me.
Yeah, this is a family show. Well, let's keep the language to a minimum, all right? We don't want to offend any of our viewers out there.
Victor Steamboat, while it's offensive, we should get you off the air then.
What?
You heard what I
No,
said.
if it wasn't for me, the ratings would be on the plummeting. I know that for a fact. That's why I'm back here with you.
Victor Steamboat against the Hawaiian Hurricane, and right now Vic Steamboat doing a job. Quickly across the ropes, so here goes. Body block. Steamboat keeps going, jumps over the Hurricane, comes back. The reverse arm drag. Down goes Hurricane, and Hurricane gets out of the ring.
How come Hurricane's eyes aren't slanty like Steamboat's? Is that a different tribe in Hawaii or something? What's the reason for that?
They are both from Hawaii,
A lot of people have been writing in asking that question, I guess.
and you don't have an answer for it.
Well, that's why I'm asking you. If you knew anything about slanty-eyed people, you're all happy about this Jeff Sushi or Nodi or whatever the guy's name is.
Well, obviously, there are different heritages for different people that live
What is
all
your
around the
heritage
country.
anyway?
American.
The Eagle?
The bald eagle?
Oh, aren't we funny?
Yeah,
we weren't so funny when Ray Odyssey wanted you in the ring a couple of weeks ago.
We were funny when I got done with him, wasn't I, guys?
I didn't think.
Who will laugh?
I didn't see anything funny
Did you see
about
me
it.
doing that surfing? I think I'm going to take a surfing now.
It's like a beached whale, ladies and gentlemen.
See?
Victor Steamboat right now putting the pressure on that left
He's
arm of
spreading
the
that
Hawaiian
finger. I think
Hurricane.
he's spreading the fingers. See, Sprazier's not a regular referee. He's not known to look for the fingers. Now, right now, a referee like the Mediator, one of the top referees in the world, hey, get away from that pineapple. See the people all want to touch the pineapple.
Victor
I
Steamboat.
don't understand what they're touching this stuff for.
Victor Steamboat right now.
Everybody wants a pineapple.
Well, they, of course,
I think the Hurricane has started something here, though.
as the cover against, again, only a count of two as Eric Spracher gets down and looks to see if that pin is going to be there. Eric Spracher, just in your picture now, the guest referee.
I still don't like it, Dow. It doesn't sit right with me.
Why wouldn't it sit right with you? Eric Spracher.
You don't sit right with me. Why would Evan Spracher, a Brady Bunch brat, out here refereeing a match between two men?
Eric Spracher, former tag team partner of Victor Steamboat.
Look at Steamboat. Why don't he get a pair of trunks that stay up? Every week his trunks are falling down.
Right now, again, flipped into the corner. Here goes the Hawaiian Hurricane. Misses it. Victor Steamboat, arm cross, tosses it down into the canvas.
Let me tell you something, Bobby D. This is right up there with the best masters you get anywhere in the world. Right now, the Battle of Hawaii. Victor Steamboat and the Hawaiian Hurricane, Jack. It don't get better than the ICW, no matter what part of the world you be in, brother.
I'm sure there's nothing Victor Steamboat would like more than to shove a little pineapple down the throat of this Hawaiian Hurricane.
See, I don't understand that, brother. That's pretty rude.
Wow,
I don't think the Hurricane's done anything to Steamboat.
Except shove him down his throat.
That was a peace offering, and Steamboat didn't take it the right way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Don't you go away here on the ICW.
The young girl. P.O. Box 27, Shrewsbury, Massachusetts.
Back in action, ladies and gentlemen. You see the Hawaiian Hurricane as he tosses Victor Steamboat, misses with the arm toss.
Whoa!
Steamboat,
right.
out on, and he gets hurt.
That is a high-impact wrestling maneuver, and he missed it. So here comes the impact. Steamboat's in pain.
Victor Steamboat
Get that handheld camera on him. He's in pain.
Victor Steamboat out on the side of the ring, and I'll tell you, he went out very hard, elbows and everything.
ICW wrestling fans in New York. Big shows coming to New York and to Massachusetts on the weekend of March 30th and March 31st. Coming to State University, New York in Delhi on Friday night, March 30th at 7:30 p.m. All the ICW superstars you see each and every week for a national televised taping at State University, New York in Delhi, Farrell Hall. Friday night, March 30th at 7:30 p.m. And then on Saturday night, March 31st at 6 p.m. at Bay Path Regional High School in Charlton, Massachusetts. Another big show as the ICW goes on the road, again for a national television taping. Saturday night, 6 o'clock, Bay Path Regional High School in Charlton, Massachusetts. And again, Friday night on March 30th, 7:30, State University, New York in Delhi. Be there as the ICW rumbles to town.
Listen to it.
Well, it's quiet because
because their little hero, the slant-eyed sucker himself, is on a mat hurt. Oh, shut up. Look at these people.
now the big crowd yelling Steamboat. They want Victor
If they
Steamboat.
didn't hold up that sign that
flowing.
said Steamboat, they wouldn't be cheering.
Victor Steamboat now gets back to his feet. There's a big arm, elbow, another elbow. Steamboat goes against the ropes, body block, and down goes the Hurricane. Steamboat up and over, hits the ropes again, another. Oh, a
Beautiful
big kick to the
knee by the
midsection.
Hurricane.
The big kick to the midsection.
The Hawaiian Hurricane.
Steamboat.
Hey, if you see that, Bartel, every time Steamboat's getting a little momentum, the Hurricane is stopping it right where it started, baby. Introducing right to the turnbuckle. That's another one of my favorite moves.
And right now, again, Victor Steamboat in some serious trouble. And the Hawaiian Hurricane, karate
beautiful.
chop. And now
Right to the throat.
I don't see you saying anything about the karate chop.
Well, why should I? What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
And again,
Look at this move. That could be it.
head right into the canvas.
Count, guy. Get on top of him.
You are right. This may be it.
This
Victor
is it.
Steamboat
This could be the end of the dynasty, the Steamboat family.
One,
This could be it.
two.
We got a new...
No, he didn't get it up. He only got a count of two is all he got. As Gaffrey
Fraser,
Eric
what are you
Fraser
doing?
says no, only two.
You know something, Sal? I don't think you can count to three.
And what a match this is, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you, this is brutal out there. Steamboat picked up by the Hawaiian Hurricane, crossed down into the center of the ring.
Yeah, he was really tossed out. He was slammed.
And again, the Hurricane doing a little celebrating, maybe a little too early. Now he goes up. He wants to go to the ropes.
He's going up.
He's up on the second rope now. And Steamboat in the middle of the ring. Here comes the Hurricane.
Oh, big shot. Whoa,
Victor Steamboat gives him a big shot to the midsection. And Victor Steamboat with the adrenaline now, there's a big shot to the throat area. Steamboat grabs him by the arm, throws him across the midsection. Another big chop. And now look at this, the Hurricane is down.
The intestinal fortitude of Steamboat is really impressing me, Dal. But hey, don't
Hey, it should
underestimate the
impress you.
Hurricane.
Hurricane whipped
Could
across
just
the
be the eye of the
rope. Big shot again, and the Hurricane is down. This is going to be it. 1, 2. No, he got his shoulder up, and again, Eric Spracia appears to be just a little slow on that count.
Fast, not slow, Dal.
Hawaiian Hurricane gets smashed into the midsection. Yes, I am, along with millions of you out there, as Vic Steamboat trying to right now pummel the face of the Hawaiian Hurricane into that turnbuckle, and doing so.
What's Frazier doing?
He's watching it happen. That's what he's doing.
So if he doesn't break the hold, it's a disqualification.
A legal move is now Victor Steamboat again picks him up by the hair. Big shot down into the face.
I'm going to enroll you in one of the mediated classes for the rules of the ICW.
Don't put me in the same class or even the same category with the mediator. Don't even want to talk about it.
Of course not. In Epton, he's F. What
have you been reading the dictionary again, Mr. Rumble?
Well, you know.
Trying to use words you don't understand? Here's the sleeper hold that appears from Victor Steamboat.
That's a choke hold.
Looks like the sleeper hold to me, and it looks like the Hawaiian Hurricane may be...
That's a choke hold.
May be out of it.
Why doesn't
Eric
Frazier
Spracia, the guest referee, in there checking on it.
He ain't my guest. Who invited him?
Well, the ICW thanked him as the special referee in this match.
Who?
And he says that, well, the head of the ICW.
Who is that?
The upper office. I'm not
the
sure.
The upper echelon of the ICW?
Yeah, you get it. People that we'll never get to know in all probability.
Well, I hope I never get to know if they have this stupidity to have an idiot like Frazier referee such an important match.
Look at this leapfrog up over the top. Another leapfrog. Steamboat on the fly.
Frazier still up. How's the 100?
1, 2.
No, wait.
Did he get the 3? No, he only got a 2 count.
Three.
He says a 2 count.
I think he said 3.
He said 2 is all he got. And again, Victor Steamboat is down and hurt. And now what's happening? The Hurricane is going over to get his pineapple. My God, no. No, here we go again. It's the Hawaiian Hurricane. Picks up his pineapple, and he's going after Steamboat again. And, oh, my God, no, he's going to smash. No, Steamboat, a smash to the midsection, another smash. And the pineapple is picked up by Spracia.
What's Frazier doing here?
I'll tell you what.
If I can't have a wrestling license or a managerial license, how does that little Brady Bunch punk who wears a Euro strap now, he thinks he's so cool, get a referee's license?
Because he passed the test. You can't pass a test.
To be a referee, the same test that the great mediator passed, Frazier passed the same test?
This man couldn't pass a urine test, ladies and gentlemen. We have lots
have to study for it, like you.
We have lots of activity coming up for you this hour, Mr. Rumble. And coming up next, we want to tell you, of course, is that big tag team championship, the Lethal Weapons against the Cheetah Kid and Leopard match.
I'm
That's
ready
next
for that.
up.
Okay, strap it in because you got some excitement. Some things are going to happen.
You bet. We'll be back with that right after these messages. Don't you go away.
There will never be another Berlin Wall. We've been
the hottest promotion of the 1990s.
The time has arrived, Lethal Weapons. The time has arrived, Paul Lee Dangerously. You know, this past week has been a real experience for Fabulous Phil. Man, these guys have me out in the jungle. They got me doing things I never thought possible. Just to get ready for you. Can't wait. Our destiny is here. We're a few short minutes away from making history, from being the World Tag Team Champions. And, brother, it's a great feeling now. Can you just imagine what it's going to feel like when we actually pin you to the mat and get the official 1, 2, 3 Cheetah Kid? Tell them about the past week, brother. Training hard, too hot to be cold, too sour to be sweet. The man of the hour, the tower of power, Phil Apollo. We gonna beat the sense out of them Lethal Weapons. And Paulie Dangerously, you can take your telephone, put that baby down, and go on home. Cause we gonna be, World Tag Team Champions. Leopard match, baby. Let me hear it from you. Straight from you. Oh, yeah, these two boys here, two soft prey. Two predators are on the prowl now. We can taste it. We're going to take them back to our lair, strip them of their belts, and be around our waist. The effect is here now. You see, Lethal Weapons, these two guys are going to take care of you once and for all. And Paulie Dangerously, if you have any ideas, baby, about maybe getting involved, just remember, Fabulous Phil is the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man too sweet to be sour. And I'm watching you, baby. It's all over. Forget it. It's history. You're gone. The World Tag Team belts will be ours.
What a match, Mr. Rumble, in store now as we have the ICW Tag Team Championship belt on the line. As you see Fabulous Phil Apollo lead the very quick, the very dangerous Cheetah Kid and Leopard Mask into the ring, and they will take on the ICW Tag Team Champions, the Lethal Weapons, and manager Paul E. Dangerously.
No, Val, this is a tag team match, not a six-man match.
Well, in this group with Phil Apollo and with Paul E. Dangerously, don't be
They'll be on
surprised
the outside of the ring.
Yeah.
And Dangerously's a manager, not a wrestler.
Yeah.
And I want to see Apollo's license to be a manager.
Apollo's been managing a long time.
I haven't seen it.
Well aware of it.
Not the ICW.
Not any of your business to see it. You don't
It's
have
all in my
to see
business
it.
now. I'm part of the Brain Trust.
You're part of the trust, so you can't use the word brain when we describe what you're
Hey,
part
you know
of.
something, Dal? You know what gets me nervous? Huh?
Who cares? Who cares? Get you nervous.
Check
Right
this
now.
guy after walking around the thing here. So what? He runs Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Big deal. You ever see my picture in it? No. So what do I care about that geek book?
Who cares? Is Tony Rumble in a fight with a very fine editor,
Oh, yeah,
Phil?
fine editor. Why don't you stop trying to get on his good side so your picture gets...
He's a nice gentleman. That's
He's an
what
idiot.
matters.
Just because you both comb your hair the same way don't make me like a nice guy.
Oh, aren't we funny today? Back to the action in the ring right now. You see that is the Leopard Mask as he is ready to take on Loverboy Dennis Condrey. Again, this
Now,
is...
how can you tell that's the Leopard Mask?
I'm telling
They're
you.
dressed identical.
That is the Leopard Mask. Only because I do my homework, I study, and this championship team is a
so let
great
me get
team.
it straight. So Leopard Mask has a mask on, black trunks, and leopard things on his feet.
That's right.
All right, now the Cheetah Kid's got a leopard mask, black trunks, and leopard things on his legs.
But he has white shoes on as well.
Oh, you're a real genius when it comes down to it.
you know.
You see, I would have said the guy had hair on his chest, a leopard mask, okay?
Leopard Mask right now in some problems, no question about that, as he's in there against Loverboy Dennis Condrey, one half of the ICW Tag Team Champions of the world. And Condrey...
And the original Lethal Weapons, Cal. Let's not forget that.
And right now, as you see, Leopard Mask is flying around the outside of the ring. And also on the outside of the ring, Dennis Condrey now takes a shot from Apollo.
Yeah, now that's a cheap shot.
As Dennis Condrey, now he's thrown back into the ring.
What's that all about,
By
Cal?
Cheetah Kid. Well, he got out on the wrong side of the ring. That's what happened to him.
But there is no wrong side of the ring, Cal.
And Leopard Mask right now, he's in a lot of problems. He is now moved. A big shot
What you think? It was going to last a long time, Cal?
Another shot from
These guys are the champions of the world, and not because they just think they are.
Condrey in the ring right now with the Leopard Mask. Picks him up. Backbreaker down and on a
beautifully performed.
1, 2. Leopard Mask with a kick out.
No, he didn't kick out. He pulled him up.
Oh, I don't think that was a wise move. If that's indeed what he did.
Suplex, Cal.
Down and over, and a Leopard
Double
Mask.
underhook suplex.
Look what you said. Big kick to the stomach. And Leopard Mask in a lot of trouble. Now there's the tag over to
Come to Hitman.
the Hitman Doug Gilbert. He flips Leopard Mask in, big elbow to the midsection. Of course, you can remember from a week ago as you saw what happened to Doug Gilbert. He took on Cheetah Kid by himself. Yeah. He got pinned. That's what happened to him.
Oh, big backdrop, Cal.
Leopard Mask on the carpet again.
Hey, he looks pretty good on the canvas, doesn't he?
Here comes the Cheetah Kid into the ring, or trying to get into the ring. Now the double teaming going on as Dennis Condrey with a big kick to the midsection. And Leopard Mask is in a lot of problems right now.
He was in a lot of problems as soon as he walked into the ICW.
We'll see about that. I'll tell you, this tag team combination of Cheetah Kid and Leopard Mask have some excellent moves. And you wait till the Cheetah Kid gets in there. Leopard Mask again trying to make
Frazier
the
and
tag.
Apollo talking about over there?
I have no idea.
What's that?
Eric Frazier comes on. Now, these guys are former partners. This is a dynamic duo, former title holders. And look at this, Apollo and Frazier are leaving.
Good.
What is going on?
Probably trying to talk some sense into Apollo.
Apollo is leaving with Eric Frazier. This is unbelievable.
Hey, Frazier wants Apollo's his partner.
Apollo was also managing the leopard mask and Cheetah Kid, and now he has just left.
I told you. He's not a manager now. He was just hanging out with these guys.
What a surprise that is. And look at this gruesome hold that is being applied by Dennis Condrey.
It's called an abominable stretch, not a gruesome hold. It's an abominable stretch.
Would an abominable stretch hold be gruesome and painful?
You know, like your abdomen blood now?
That's abdominable.
That's what I said.
Up and over goes the leopard mask, and he's on the carpet again. Big shot down into the face. Another big shot down into the face. Another big
We're
shot.
in a row, baby.
And Doug Gilbert is inflicting some heavy pain on
I think I see
leopard
some
mask
blood
right
coming out from
now.
under that mask.
Leopard mask up on the shoulder, slaps down, and again the Cheetah Kid
Oh, he's playing this.
standing in the corner. And boy, if leopard mask ever needed a tag, he needs one now. Ladies, there's the cover of two. Ladies and gentlemen, don't you go away. We've got to.
Every weekday afternoon at 4 on WHLL.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, back in action. You see now as Loverboy Dennis Condrey is in the ring. Doug Gilbert comes in. He's not the legal man in the ring.
Now, see this hold that Dennis Condrey has, the leopard mask in one down?
Yeah, I can
It might
see it.
not look like it's painful.
Looks like it to me.
Yeah, but not to the extent that it really is. Every muscle in that left arm right now and shoulder is being stretched.
And right now, Leopard Mask trying to get the tag so very hard. And he can't get it done as he's trying to get over to Cheetah Kid and can't get it. But the big story maybe in this match as well is that Fabulous Phil Apollo, the manager of Cheetah Kid and Leopard Mask, has disappeared from ringside. He and Eric Sprache, who came down to talk to him, have left. They have left.
Well, what did you expect? They probably had business to take care of.
I don't understand it. That's a major surprise. Sprache's action, a major surprise from...
Beautiful teamwork here by the Lethal Weapon.
And a major surprise to see Apollo go
They made
back.
that tag. I heard it. I heard it.
Fabulous. Bill Apollo got it again in the background. Without a doubt, you can hear the mouth of Paul E. Dangerously.
He saw it.
Paul E. Dangerously can't see beads. And right now, again, in the ring, the Leopard Mask desperately looks for a tag. Right now, he's trying to fight and hold off Doug Gilbert, who's putting some heavy punishment on him in the center of the ring. And right now, the Leopard Mask, more than anything, needs a tag. He ducks under the arm swing, comes back there. And there's the tag, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes Cheetah Kid into the ring, a big smash. Here comes Condrey. He gets another wheel in. Condrey picked up. Condrey puts down into the canvas. A flying drop kick, and Gilbert goes back. And now, another shot, and out goes Condrey, out almost over to Dangerously. And right now, the Leopard Mask watches as his partner, Cheetah Kid, is doing a job on these lethal weapons.
Cheetah Kid's no slouch, Star. I've seen him before.
And again, this is for the ICW Tag Team Championship, currently held by these lethal weapons. And in just a few minutes, the way this thing is going, there's a big
There's a Says press.
And boom, there's a kick from behind.
You know what a Says press is, don't you? Made famous by the legendary Lou Says, first world champion of professional wrestling, bought down.
Now we got two in the ring and two outside the ring. Let's try to give you some order. We've got the Cheetah Kid inside the ring with Doug Gilbert. Here's the pin inside the ring. One. Oh, Dangerously with a telephone.
Beautifully.
Unbelievable as the Cheetah Kid had the pin on Doug Gilbert. And now look at this. 1, 2, 3. Over there. No way.
Still tag team champion.
No way. No way. They stole it again. No way. They stole it again. That's 6.
That's 1, 2, 3 right in the middle of the ring, Sal.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Cheetah Kid and Leopard Mask again through the tactics of Paul E. Dangerously and the lethal weapons. The lethal weapons remain the ICW.
You know, bought down that the Cheetah Kid's first name is Cheat.
Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go away. Coming up, we have got the Diamond District, and of course, later this hour, the ICW Heavyweight Championship belt. The champion, Tony Atlas, takes on the Japanese frontier martial arts champion. I'm talking about the one and only Sushi Onita.
Just call him Sushi.
And we'll be back with more right
I know
after
Sushi. Do you know Sushi?
Squeak and streak, streak and squeak, while you play hide and seek. But now there's Triple Edge, the world's first high-tech windshield wiper. It clears, it cleans, it wipes dry, all in a single pass. But that's not all. Triple Edge wipers won't tear, dry rot, or freeze to your windshield. They're made from DuPont Nordell, used in 50,000-mile radial tires. So strong, they're guaranteed for as long as you own your car. If they ever fail, we'll replace them free. Triple Edge gives you visibility through the heaviest downpour. It whisks away snow and ice. Even mud is no match for Triple Edge. They're only $19.95 a pair. Custom fit to install in seconds on any car, van, or truck. Triple Edge is not sold in stores, so order now.
Call toll-free 1-800-733-4100. That's 1-800-733-4100. Or send $19.95 plus $4.50 shipping and handling to Triple Edge Wipers, Box 50, Department I, Los Angeles, California.
In Japan, a favorite delicacy is fish, but you can't cut it like this. That's why we use the Bonsai, the knife of the 90s. The Bonsai 2000 can rip through ribs. Steak tough as leather, Bonsai 2000 will go through a shoe. Now you can zip through vegetables or saw through chicken. Even after a tin can and a lead pipe, you can still slice a tomato wafer thin because the Bonsai never needs sharpening. You also get 6 razor-sharp Bonsai steak knives. We'll also give you this Bonsai paring knife for delightful decorations. Plus, this fruit and vegetable knife that can cut a nail and still slice with ease. You also get this awesome utility knife. All 10 Bonsai knives, plus our 50-year guarantee for only $19.95. Order now.
Credit card users call toll-free 1-800-272-4900. That's 1-800-272-4900. Or send just $19.95 plus $4 shipping and handling to Bonsai Knife, Box 4400D, Verona, New Jersey, 07044.
The midsection of Grunchke, and Grunchke, who is a huge man, as you can visually see, compared to Odyssey. And Odyssey just fighting with everything inside him, not giving any inches, not asking any drop kick, but Grunchke pulls back out of it. Semi-pulls out of it, but he's hurt. Now there's a flying clothesline, and Grunchke looks like he's a little wobbled. His knees are shaky a little bit. Odyssey goes up to the second rope, looks to go higher. Grunchke comes over. Here comes Odyssey. Nice spectacular. And Grunchke's on his back. And this is unbelievable. Ray Odyssey may pull the upset of the year right here. What an upset this would be.
It's incredible because I thought Odyssey had him. And now the amazing recuperative powers of Ray Odyssey showing itself in its best form. But again, the big man, wait.
Look at the move by Odyssey.
What a fantastic maneuver.
Odyssey trying to get on his back. Now he's got him in the sleeper hold, ladies and gentlemen. This is what has made Ray Odyssey victorious so many times. Ray Odyssey with T.T. Grunchke in the sleeper hold. And watch this. Here comes Rumble. Rumble takes off his neck brace. Odyssey lays him into the middle of it. Odyssey puts him into the neck, crossed into the ring. And Odyssey has got the sleeper hold on Rumble. He's got the sleeper on Rumble. Look at that. Odyssey has got the sleeper hold on Rumble, and Rumble is out of it.
Wait a minute.
And what
coming down here?
Here's the Undertaker.
Oh, no.
My God, no.
This could be a 4-on-1 situation.
For Ray Odyssey.
Get somebody in here. Get another referee in
Ray
here.
Odyssey having to take on T.T. Grunchke. Then the Boston Bad Boy Tony Rumble. And now, look at this as the Undertakers are in the ring. And Ray Odyssey, my God, they're not looking to just hurt him. These guys are looking to actually kill this young man.
I wish I was a professional wrestler so I could get in there and help this man. Look what they're doing to him.
The referee has been knocked out of the ring, and now look at
Look at him. Look at Rumble going up.
Rumble comes up, down, and calls a neck breaker, and Odyssey is out right now. I don't know if his step has been stacked or not, but he is out. And now look at these two brutal giants as Rumble and Grunchke spread Odyssey like a chicken wing in a big splash from the Undertaker. My God,
Odyssey looking like prime meat for the Undertakers here. I mean that literally.
This is sickening. Rumble would not have the guts to face him on his own. Brings out his Undertaker, T.T. Grunchke, and ladies and gentlemen, Ray Odyssey in the ring right now. We're not even sure if he's breathing. This is sickening.
Yeah, you did it this time, dudes. You got me. You know, I've been around the ICW, like I said, a long time now. I've had many friends. I've turned my back on some. I've had guys like Vic Steamboat extend a hand, say, Ray Odyssey, let me help you, dude. Let me help you. More times than not, I've gone, what you guys did to me a few short weeks ago, not even a dog should go through that. I was beaten. I had a sleeper hold on you, T.T. Grunchke. I was about ready to put your Boston bad dude right out with the same. the same sleeper. You were going night-night. And all of a sudden, these fat guys hit the ring again. I'll tell you one thing. When I get in the ring, I'm always trying my hardest. When I get on my board, I'm always trying my hardest. I'm always out there working my butt off. I know the censorships out there are going to say, Ray, obviously, watch your mouth. Don't you worry about my mouth right now. Worry about this neck. And worry about your own necks. Because me and Gidget will be back. Hang loose.
Well, I hope you're proud of yourself, Mr. Rumble. I mean, to see Odyssey in that kind of shape, I mean, how can you look at something like that and not feel a little bit of remorse?
Come on, John. Where's my thing? I gotta get this in the middle. What do you mean?
Don't you feel any remorse for the young man? Ray Odyssey,
I feel bad. I didn't hurt him a little more. I just broke his legs, too.
I don't understand how you say you hurt him. You get DC Dummy in the ring. You get your Undertaker's coming in. What did you do that was so much? You did nothing except...
I orchestrated the whole thing, just like Arthur Fiedler used to do down on the Esplanade in Boston, baby. Just like Susie Oikawa, whatever that Jap's name is doing it today, John Williams. You kind of look like John Williams. I'm an orchestra master, Dow. When I say goes.
We wish the best for Ray Odyssey. Hope that his recovery is soon. And again, I'm sure that Mr. Odyssey, just looking at this man...
you neck rolls or something there, Ray.
No remorse whatsoever. No remorse whatsoever. Main event time now, ladies and gentlemen. The two championship belts are on the line. The Japanese belt with a Tushi Onita and the ICW belt with a new Tony Atlas. That coming up right now. Who do you like? Who do you like? Give me your pick.
Who do you think I like? I like the bad boy. I'm a bad boy. I like the bad boy.
They're both bad boys. They're both bad boys.
He's a Jap. You all think I'm going to side with some Jap? Me and Atlas go way back. Even before I become a wrestler, you know, Don. Me and him know each other from the combat zone years ago.
Tony Atlas, the Tushi Onita, coming at you now for the ICW Heavyweight Championship of the World.
Mr. Rumble, what a match.
ICW Heavyweight Championship of the World.
Mr. Rumble, what a match this is going to be. This is championship belt against championship belt. In the ring, or coming into the ring now, you see the ICW champion of the world. We're talking about Tony Atlas with his manager, the Duke. And he will face the Japanese heavyweight champion, the Japanese frontier martial arts champion. I'm talking about Atsushi Onita. And both of them have title gold belts around their waist. And both of them will be in action here for the ICW tag team.
He takes that belt.
And if Onita takes this belt, he'll take the ICW belt back to Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, around ringside, you may or may not be able to see, but we have all kinds of the Japanese press here. And perhaps we'll get a shot of that. We have foreign photographers all around the outside of the ring as they get pictures of their Japanese champion.
I'm not talking about Atlas. He's a little foreign, but he ain't a foreigner.
Onita on the outside waiting for Tony Atlas, but again, the foreign press that is here is unbelievable as you see a couple of them there taking pictures.
This is international championship wrestling. Of course we're going to have international photographers.
And common sense now. Get with it, will you? A big contingent of the foreign press here. But again, both belts held up in the air. The Duke, manager of Tony Atlas.
Check out those boots of, what's his name, Sushi?
Onita.
Well, whatever his name is now, he's a Jap. But check it out. Look at those boots. He has Reebok sneakers on underneath those illegal knee pads and shin pads. I don't think those are legal.
This is going to be one whale of a match. I'm telling you that. These two are great champions.
What's all that
giving Atlas credit as due.
What's that? Atlas doesn't want to be touching this guy.
That is called a fog.
What's he doing now?
And now look at the martial arts as he attempts the kick. Atlas takes away from it. Atlas facing his toughest challenge
I'm enjoying
in many moves.
I've read a lot about this Onita guy here.
This is one to sit back and watch, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need a lot of commentary on this one.
Good. So that means you're going to shut up and let me give a lot of play-by-play.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of these two gentlemen, and you, the viewers at home, can watch. There is no question at all. They can see the action. It won't take a lot of description.
Oh, yeah, sure. Run to the ropes. That's one of your tactics. Your friends use style.
Well, Onita, let's face it, there's some respect on both of these people out there.
Atlas don't respect him. Why would would Atlas respect him?
Because he wears a championship belt. That's
That
why.
don't mean nothing. When Joseph only had the championship belt, Atlas didn't respect him, did he, Dow?
Well, Onita, a champion in another country from Japan over here to try to wrest the gold away. But there, look, there's the fog, the green fog. The green fog into the face of Tony Atlas. And Onita comes down again. The karate chops over the top of the head. And Atlas in some trouble along the right here in front of us. Again, the karate chops to the midsection. Now Atlas turns Onita around.
Beat him up, brother.
Smashed to the face.
Beat him up.
Onita smashed
Go to
to the
work, brother.
midsection.
Like a doctor, he's going to work.
Atlas, a big smash down to the back, and Onita kind of loses his jersey a little bit. Atlas grabs him by the hair of the head, smash right in front of you as you see into the turnbuckle. Takes it to the other turnbuckle, smashes again to the turnbuckle. And Atlas putting some pain on Onita right now as the fog hurts.
Here comes the belly-to-back suplex. Nobody's better than the man.
And Atlas flips down at a count, easily down on his back. And again, the big smash down by Onita into the face of Atlas.
Come on, Atlas.
Into the face of Atlas.
Come on, Atlas.
And Atlas in some trouble here, ladies and gentlemen, as this championship belt is on the line. Both championship belts on the line, as a matter of fact. And Atlas right now in some trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, we're told we got to take a commercial break, but don't you go away. We'll be back with more of this championship title match.
The ICW. It's the hottest promotion of the 1990s.
Back in action, ladies and gentlemen, you see the Japanese champion Onita, and right now he has the ICW champion Tony Atlas, and he has him in plenty of pain and trouble on the canvas right directly in front of us.
That hole right there is working on the trapezius muscles and also the foot. Look, he's got like a claw on one. His left hand is using as a claw, and the right
almost like a sleeper hold, isn't it?
That's right.
And again,
this Japanese knows all the pressure points.
And he is the martial arts champion, and right now he looks like he's trying to put Atlas to sleep.
But wouldn't you? That's an easy way to win.
I would want Atlas to sleep, yes, if I was going to wrestle against
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
Big shot in the midsection, another big shot. Kick, big super kick from Atlas.
It sure is unbad. That ain't gonna happen.
There's a big headbutt, and Onita now, as Atlas fights back, flips him across to the ring. They'll meet in the middle. Oh, what a close line. Onita is down.
Here it goes.
Atlas big splash. 1, 2, and a kick out by Onita.
Hey,
a champion in his own right.
It's the first time I've ever seen Onita. I've heard a lot about him.
He's a champion.
He's not disappointing. I'll tell you right now.
Oh, I'll tell you, he's something exciting to watch
Here
out
comes the
there.
match. Here comes the pile driver, baby.
I don't know. Atlas. Oh, Onita's a kick, kind of a hit to the groin.
What do you mean a kinda? What do you mean a kinda? That was a low blow.
And then look at the big super kick to the back of the head. Another kick to the back of the head. Another kick to the back of the head. And Atlas is in trouble right now. Another kick to the head. And Onita has resorted to every tactic that Tony Atlas and his manager, the Duke, have used for so long. And Onita trying out now to win and do anything he can.
You see, Bob Dow, this is wrestling at its best. Two men fighting right now.
Champions.
Fighting, right. And they're fighting. They ain't playing no games, Dow. They ain't selling no dogs. They're fighting.
Right now, you see again the kind of a sleeper hole pressure point being put on by Onita. And Onita right now trying to hold back and put the sleeper hold on Tony Atlas. And facing left, this big crowd chanting for USA to a degree out there.
To a degree. A lot of
you
people
can hear him in the background.
A lot of these people are well-known wrestlers. It's their first time to see Onita too, and they're cheering for him. The crowd's a little mixed, Dow. Let's not get it like everybody's against Atlas and everybody's for this guy. What's this?
I don't know. As Onita just takes something and it was
He just took a swig of some swill.
I don't know what it is.
What was that? Look at it. It's like...
And he's got it in his mouth right now, and Atlas is putting the pressure on him, but Onita just took a drink of something over on ringside. And it looks like Atlas right now is spit in the referee's eyes as Atlas ducks, and the referee is blinded by that green fog. The bell is going to go off, and right now Onita is being dragged out of the ring by Atlas. And Atlas and the Duke are going after him right now. And now Onita rams into the turnbuckle. And Onita wants out. Onita's trying to get out of here. Atlas and them are going outside the ring now.
Oh, look at Atlas and
now big crowd, and they're going right with the crowd.
And here comes a chair.
And a chair coming at it, and Atlas and Onita are getting right outside the crowd.
Hey,
Atlas and Onita.
They better get the security.
Yes, they better get security. Youngsters and oh my.
They're going at it right here, Dow. Let's stay with it.
To say that those two guys both wanted those championship belts, that's a little nuts. I mean, these guys are probably...
Awesome. That was wicked good.
They
Are you
may
kidding
be
me?
fighting halfway back to Japan now. Neither one of those two wanted to give in too much. So obviously we have they both still hold their belts. We have no winner in that match. Onita and Atlas still maintaining their belts, but you'll hear more from them later on down the road. Next week, ladies and gentlemen, the big news is that we'll have a person from the ICW Rules Committee right here. Some major news to be announced on the ICW Tag Team Championship pairings. Not sure what's going on, but we'll find out next week. I don't know. Maybe I do know a little. We'll find out next week right here on the ICW. For the Boston Big Mouth, I'm Bob Dow. Have yourself a nice week. We'll see you again next week.